Last episode, we left Tombstone bleeding in the dirt after the gunfight near the OK Corral.
3 cowboys dead, the Earps wounded, and the town split straight down the middle.
But what came next, that wasn't law enforcement.
It was revenge.
So, after the October 1881 gunfight, the cowboys weren't finished. They wanted blood.
And on December 28th, 1881, Virgil Earp was ambushed, shot in the back with a shotgun. My gracious.
Yeah, my lord. They really wanted revenge.
Yeah.
He survived. Barely. But his left arm was permanently crippled.
Man, the shotgun is one of the most deadly weapons up close as there
Right?
is. And then 3 months later, March 18th, 1882, it got worse.
Morgan Earp was playing billiards in Tombstone.
A shot came through the window, and Morgan Earp dropped.
He died within the hour.
And that's the moment that Wyatt changed.
Wyatt Earp had operated inside the law, mostly. But Morgan's murder, that ended it.
He was appointed Deputy U.S. Marshal. On paper, he had the authority to form a posse.
But what he built wasn't a posse.
It was a hit squad.
The group included Doc Holliday, Warren Earp, Sherman McMaster, Turkey Creek Johnson, and a few others. What a name, buddy.
Yeah. That's when you know you're notorious right there.
Yeah, buddy. Turkey Creek Johnson. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the gangs coming to get you, and they're like, yeah, it's old Doc Holliday and old Earp and Turkey Creek Johnson. Not Turkey Creek Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Their mission was to hunt down the men they believed were responsible for Morgan's death.
First target, Frank Stillwell.
March 20th, 1882, Tucson train station.
Stillwell was suspected of involvement in Morgan's murder. Wyatt spotted him near the train tracks.
Witnesses later said Stillwell's body was found riddled with bullets and at least one shotgun blast at close range. That seems like a revenge shot right there.
That was a revenge shot. Some say Wyatt personally fired that shotgun.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
And then here's the shift. This wasn't a street confrontation.
This was an execution. Now wanted themselves, the Earp posse fled into the Arizona wilderness.
They tracked cowboys across desert trails, ranches, and mountain passes.
And one of the next man to fall was Curly Bill. Was it Brocious?
Mm-hmm. Curly Bill had been a major cowboy leader. Charismatic, violent, and unpredictable.
According to Wyatt's later account, they encountered Curly Bill near Iron Springs.
Gunfire erupted.
And Wyatt claimed he stepped forward with a shotgun and shot Curly Bill in the chest at close range.
Well, he done got fond of that shotgun.
Yeah, he did, but that is revenge right there.
Yeah. You got my brother with a shotgun, now I'm going to get you.
Right.
Some historians debate whether Curly Bill actually died there, though.
But after that day, he was never reliably seen again.
Probably died from infection if the gunshot itself didn't kill him.
Yeah, right.
Over roughly 3 weeks, the vendetta ride left multiple men dead.
Arizona authorities issued warrants for Wyatt and Doc for the killing of Frank Stillwell.
Think about that. The lawmen are now the outlaws.
Right. The posse eventually crossed into New Mexico, then Colorado.
And just like that, it was over.
Here's the uncomfortable question.
Did Wyatt Earp bring justice?
Or did he lose himself in revenge?
The vendetta ride was never formally sanctioned beyond transporting Virgil safely out of Arizona.
Everything after that is a gray area.
Wyatt spent his life defending his actions.
He claimed every man killed had it coming.
Later, Wyatt worked with writers to shape his legacy.
Especially with Stuart N. Lake, who wrote Wyatt Earp, Frontier Marshal.
The book turned Wyatt into an almost mythical frontier hero.
But historians today debate parts of the story.
Because when the smoke clears, the vendetta ride looks less like a Western showdown.
And more like a calculated manhunt.
And this is the chapter Hollywood loves.
Right? Movies like Tombstone make it dramatic and poetic.
The real version?
It was colder.
Quieter.
And personal.
Wyatt Earp lived until 1929.
Doc Holliday died in 1887.
And most of the cowboys died violently. And Tombstone?
It survived.
But the vendetta ride is what sealed the legend.
Because the gunfight near the OK Corral was about order.
The vendetta ride was about vengeance.
And once you cross that line,
there's no badge big enough to pull you back.
This has been The Basement.
Stay curious.
And watch your back in the desert.